guys, story time. This story actually concerns married women. But if you're not married, if you want to stay and listen to the story, you're welcome to. All right, so let's go. So some time back, I did have this friend who we are going to call today Lerato. And the reason why I'm actually picking on that name is because I personally don't have friends with that name. And so I know I'm not going to get in trouble. So Lerato lived with a brother. And in the neighborhood, there was a couple. Lerato was friends with a wife, and the husband was friends with Lerato's brother. Yeah. So over the weekend, Lerato's brother would go out with the with a friend who we are going to call today Mr. Scooby. Again, I don't know anybody by the name of Mr. Scooby, so again, I will not get in trouble. So, yeah. So Lerato's brother would go out with Mr. Scooby. They would hang out, do what boys do over the weekend. They go to the bar and blah blah blah, and yeah. So one day, Lerato's brother casually told Lerato that each time they are done at the bar and they actually pick up some girls. Do you see where I'm going with this story? Yeah. So Lerato's brother told Lerato that they would pick up some girls from the bar, and yeah. Then Lerato was shocked and was disappointed because Mr. Scooby didn't look like this kind of a person that would do that. And then Lerato obviously was a friend to Mr. Scooby's wife. So the more she thought about it, the more she started hating Mr. Scooby. Like, how dare this man would do that to that friend of mine? And that friend of mine is a good person, and she does not deserve this. At this point, she didn't know how to tell Mr. Scooby's wife that the husband does this and that. So she, being a diplomatic person that Lerato was, one day she came up with this idea and she's like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do. So what she did is she invited Mr. Scooby and Mr. Scooby's wife for dinner. She made them a really nice dinner. And she said, come on over. You are eating dinner at my house today. And they went over to Lerato's house and they ate and they were celebrating and everything was going smoothly. After the meal, Lerato said to Mr. Scooby and the wife, I got something that I need to talk to you guys about. And so she went in and broke the news to them. She's like, I know what you do when you go out with my brother. Mr. Scooby, you pick up the girls and you are cheating on your wife. This is not nice. Mr. Scooby was shocked. Everyone was shocked, anyways. The wife, the Mr. Scooby himself. Well, I guess to Mr. Scooby, this was more of I'm busted, that kind of thing. Yeah. So Mr. Scooby's wife was so shocked that the husband would do this to her. And yeah. Anyways, they after everything, they went home. We have no idea what they talked about because after they went home, Mr. Scooby's wife resented Lerato, never talked to Lerato ever again, never wanted to hang out with her, never again. So, this is a question like to all the women. Please, please head on over to the comment section and let me know, what would you say? What would you think? Would you resent the person that brought the news to you? Talk, you know, came and told you that your husband was cheating. What would you do? Would you resent them? Because this is exactly what happened. And Lerato was Like at first, Lerato thought that this was going to be like good ending and like their friendship, but it just took like a weird, funny kind of turn. And yeah, so what would you do, guys? What would you do? As married women, what is it that we want? What is it that we want in life?